I come on here and I bash my mom quite a bit. But like, if I would to say anything else, it wouldn't be much. But I am gonna tell y'all, there's two incidents that my mom did something outside of her realm of who she naturally is. One was, I don't really like counting like buying materialistic items as much, because it's I would rather have a good relationship with my mother, a love for my mother, and to where we could talk to each other and have a mother-son relationship that's legit. There's one she had bought me. It was a Nintendo Game Boy. It just came out, and we're headed to San Antonio. Totally random. No reason whatsoever. She's all, "Hey, I got you something." And I was, "Why would you get it?" "I just wanted to get it for you." You know what I mean? And that was like, they asked for it, like it just totally out of the blue, which was, I thought that was so cool. You know what I mean? That was so cool. This one right here, this next one, this right here, it beats that by a million miles. You know what I mean? Because you would have to really drop some serious cash, which my mom didn't have that kind of money to do this next one. It's one of those, not like kind of like who type deals. She had a student pilot that was working in her office, accumulating hours so he can get his pilot's license, this and that, da. Well, this dude ended up turning out to be a Blue Angel later on down the road. But while he was training, he was in the hangar with the simulators and this and that. I guess her talking to him, or he mentioned to her that he can get me and my brother in there and check out the simulators. And me and my brother got to go one day and check out the single, I guess the one-seated flight simulator. My brother had one pilot and another pilot had me, and they gave us a little crash course on, pretty much what they go through in their training, which was, you know what I mean? That's something that you don't have happen to you. You know what I mean? That's some pull right there. And I thought that was just straight up fucking badass. I was like, wow. And then not only that, I got to get in one of the bigger ones, like the commercial airlines, the 747 ones with the all the instruments, and man, that was wild. So the instructor, is saying, "I'm going to give you the basic setup, which all the pilots come in, and this is their first simulated scenario that they go through. It's that you're lined up with the runway, and you're basically coming in and doing a landing. So, are you ready?" And I was like, "Yes, sir." He's like, "Okay, we're starting now." He hits the switch, and this whole thing gets up. It's in a room, and you feel like you're in a damn airplane, and it's all, and you get to mess with the gears, and he's walking you through it, and he's like, "Okay, you're this many feet, you're coming in, this is your angle," and he's like, "You're doing good, you're coming in." He's like, "Get ready to touchdown," and the thing, it was a hard landing, but any landing you can walk away from is a good landing, and right there it was a good landing. He's all, most pilots, they don't land, they end up crashing. You did good. And I was like, whoa, that was like cool, man. That was so awesome. My brother, I don't think my brother got to do the bigger flight simulator. Maybe he did. I just don't remember, because it was, you know what I mean? It was me and the instructor, and then I think maybe it was the brother of my instructor. But That was so awesome. And you know what sucks about that? That experience being so badass, that it gets overshadowed by all the miserable shit that my mom piled on top of it, making it just some far distant memory. And I wish it wasn't such, because that was a cool ass little experience for a kid to have. Not that many kids get to experience something that fucking cool. I love my mom. And it hurts that she's the way she is. And it hurts when I see other people that way too. And it hurts more when they have kids, because you know what them kids are going through. I don't see damaging and keeping that cycle going, because you got a problem with fixing yourself. When you have a kid, that's when it's time to grow up and face that fucking nasty person in the mirror and find out what the fucking issue is and get it straightened out, because you don't want to fuck up your kids. Okay? I dealt with some bullshit. It did fuck me up. I guess I'm lucky like that, because who knows, maybe if I was fucked up like that, I'd fucked up my son too. But like I said, I go through all that bullshit 10 times over again, so my son wouldn't have to. I'm grateful that my son isn't that way, or didn't have to experience what I did, you know. I got a good son that's got a good head on his shoulders, and he's no longer a part of, or will continue down that line of what my dad did, what my brother did, and what I did. I got something on my mind, and I wish they would really go fix themselves. They would enjoy life so much better if they did. I guess I can only pray, right? Have a good night.